Hello paper crafters, I'm Sunny Sky and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to make this little box which can hold, as I've got here, a couple of things of ribbon if you want to give it as a gift to someone, or also this is a batch of gift tags. So in my next video I'm going to show you a couple of these gift tags that I've made to go in the box, but for this video we are going to show you the construction of the box itself. So I do have a template that I created for this box, and if you want to receive this, email me and I will send it to you. It's pretty basic. It's 2-inch squares here in these sections. This section's 4 inches high, and then it's a 3 1/4 in the center section. So it's 2 by 3 1/4 by 4 are the final dimensions of the finished box. And that little corner that you cut off is just so that the side of the box has this slanted here. And I actually just cut that after I put the box together. I just took my scissors and cut that side there. So let's get started. I have not cut my piece of cardstock yet because I wanted to show you just how easy it is to cut and what you can do with the scraps. And so I'm going to take my trimmer, get my extension arm out here, make sure I've got my cutting blade where I need it. Alright, and this is going to be 7 1/4 inches long by 8, and this is 8 1/2 wide, so I'm just cutting off a 1/2 inch, and I will have the dimensions that I need for the box. Now the extra that you've got here is going to be used for some of the tags that we're going to do in the next video, so you can still use that leftover cardstock. Alright, so this is 8 by 7 1/4. So on the 7 1/4 inch side, you're just going to score 2 inches in from each edge, and that leaves a 3 1/4 inch width in the center so that you can fill it with, if you like, some 3 by 3 note cards or folding tags or whatever. So then you're also going to score in 2 inches the other way, and then at 4 inches, so you've got two 2-inch sections and then a 4-inch section up here. So that's the piece of cardstock that we're left with. And let me just lay it on the template here for you, so you can see it's about the same size as the template. I don't believe my template is quite exactly, but you could do it at any size with these ratio of dimensions that would work. So then we're just going to cut with our scissors some slots in the sides. So you're just going to cut from these two score lines on the side here, just to the first score line that they meet. So you're cutting 2 inches in on both the left and the right side of the box. And you could remove those squares if you want, but I chose to keep them in this box so that they just create a solid side to the box, so there aren't any cracks where things could come out. So then you'll want, since this is a box instead of a card, you'll want a little bit stronger adhesive. So I'm using Fast Fuse. It's just a little sturdier than the snail adhesive that Stampin' Up! Sells. And I'm just going to put some along the, okay, if this goes in, gets stuck in there, you just got to advance it a little bit. When you don't check it to the side when you use it, sometimes it doesn't line up quite right. It's a little bit particular, but I do like the strength of it. Okay, so that's going to go in there, and then this is going to go on the outside. So I'm going to just put a little adhesive on these flaps. Okay, so you're just putting those flaps on the inside. Make sure that your box is square. Okay, so I'm just gluing those down and then pulling the front up and just wrapping it around the side of the box here. Now I did also make just a little band on the front of the box just to decorate it a little bit. I'm just going to trim off the top portion of the box that's open to angle that down. So you see it's pretty easy to just do that with scissors. And I have a piece of designer series paper. This is just from the neutrals pack, and it's white, and this has the pale gray on there. Let's see, I think we'll do this little chevron pattern. And so I've also scored this designer series paper. So that it will just meet up. It's a 12-inch strip, and so I scored it at 2 inches and 4 inches, and then the box is 3 1/4 inches wide, so I scored again at another 3 1/4 over, which is 7 1/4, and then another 2 inches, so that would be 9 1/4. And I'm just going to put a little adhesive on each end of this strip. Just advance that a little bit. Okay, and in order to get it the most even, I like to just start in the front. In fact, I think I'll put a little bit of adhesive there just to make sure it stays where I want it. And I'm just going to line up the front of the box. Getting a little crooked, having a little trouble here. There we go. Around the side, around the back, and fold the other one. And then I've just put adhesive on both ends so that it's attached to itself in the back. And then I just added a little ribbon on here, and I added a thicker organdy ribbon. Well, this is about 15 inches or so. Just enough to tie a little knot on the front. And that 15 inches is just about perfect. I don't think I'll need to trim any off at all. And then I wanted to add a little color because that's white on white. And so this baker's twine, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of lengths of that. Double it over to get a little more color, and I'm just going to put it right on top of that organdy bow. And I'm just going to push it up under, push my tails up under the organdy bow. I haven't cut it yet. On this end you see that it's still looped, but I'm going to trim it off. So I just tagged it under the other ribbon just so that it will stay together. And then I'll just trim the ends off here. I don't have enough end here. Looks like I got more than I needed. I'll put that on a tag. So that's the box. Pretty quick and simple. Here's the other one from the sample that I showed you. And I just had some other retired striped paper that I used on this. So that's the box for today. I hope that you enjoyed this, and you should be able to find many purposes to use for this box. Like I said, just put a small gift inside. It is big enough that you could put a gift card or something. Or, as we have done in this one, some tags. So those are a couple of the tags that I made for this. So have a great day crafting, and thanks for joining me.